This is part 2 to your personal reading. So I stopped the video to clear my throat because I just needed to. Like I said, I really went crazy today on my singing practice, but there's so much good information coming out and I'm really feeling this reading right now. So thanks for understanding. Let's continue on. Still really good information coming through. In your energy, we're seeing a lot come through about your feelings and your emotions. Now, we're going to look into his energy. And for some reason, I'm feeling a very feminine energy coming from this person. Even though that you've identified this person as male, they have a very soft side to them, very feminine energy. And what I'm seeing right now is that this person has needed to be on their own and has needed this independence to build this foundation for themselves in their life. They needed the separation from you. And so you might be confused about why you guys have had to have this separation, especially since there's all this positive energy coming out for the connection. And they're saying that it had to do with developing a foundation and also needing time to recuperate from something and to kind of rest up and just from the journey. Maybe the earlier journey in life was difficult and they needed this time on their own to process. And what I'm seeing next here is the energy that's leaving the connection, all right? So the energy that's leaving the connection, things were very unbalanced between you guys, and you mentioned in your email that you feel like you wanted to apologize for your responses because you're feeling like whatever was said was probably just something you no longer is in alignment with you, or you're just wanting to take it back. There's a lot of regret here, and you're wondering why this person hasn't been reaching out, and it's probably just because there's been these imbalances, and you guys are both going through a transformation right now, and there was this need to just get away for both of you guys, get away from the connection and just get away from everyone. And there's this card coming out that says, despite what's happened in the past, there's this fairness coming through, and so they're wanting you to have faith and trust that the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. And you're gonna have to trust your inner wisdom here to move forward, really examine your feelings and see where you stand. And I'm seeing that that's kind of the energy that's leaving the connection. So let's see what energy is coming into the connection now. Wow. So I'm seeing the Tower card. So this is divine intervention. So there's some type of divine intervention coming through in this connection, and it's kind of vague. I can't really see exactly what it is, but I feel like the universe is going to be generous and it's going to find a way to help restore balance to your life and balance in this area and with this person. And they're saying for right now, they know you're stressed, but it's probably related to an energy that's coming through because there's a lot of intense energy coming through this time of year. I'm not going to lie. I've been noticing this, and it's you need to combat these energies through just quiet time on your own, spent meditating, contemplating, resting. Resting is huge for you. That's coming up right now. I've been really trying to rest extra lately and spend more time out in nature, and it is helping me. It's helping me not go crazy, I swear. This is the only reason I'm able to stay grounded and to do these readings for you guys right now, especially this time of year, which can be hard for me, is all the time I spend in nature. And also rest. Give yourself permission to rest and take a break sometimes. So what I'm seeing here is the path if you reach out. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what does the path look like if you reach out to this person, and what does the path look like if you don't. That way you can make your own choice here based off of what the current energies are, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you yes or no, but I'll kind of show you these energies and we'll see if anything comes through. We'll just see what happens here. This is how I make my decisions if I'm really having a difficult time. Lately I've actually been trying not to use the tarot and to go within myself and to answer really based off of how I'm feeling and to trust that. I'm learning how to trust my gut and how to trust my feelings and trust my intuition. But sometimes, our judgment and our intuition can become very clouded. And so that's why I like to use this this spread. It's basically, what does the path look like if I do this? What does the path look like if I don't? And that way you can kind of make your decisions. And it's really helped me. So this is what the path looks like if you reach out. And I'm seeing that you're very hesitant right now. And it's probably because things aren't 100% where you'd like them to be with your job and with your career. And you even mentioned in your reading that you were wondering how you can get more cash flow so you can actually keep a roof over your head. So it kind of sounds like you're almost in a bit of survival mode, like you're a bit unsure. And so it's like the energy of somebody who's like a freelancer or something like that, which I understand because I'm a freelancer, and so it's easy for me to like feel that kind of energy, like you're and they're saying that if you reach out, there's some positive energy coming through, because I'm seeing like this pregnant lady, the Earth Mother, and it's like saying there's abundance and fertility in this path for you. So I feel like if you reached out, there would be some good stuff that would come through from this other person. But your hesitation comes from this, and it's like they're saying you need to make peace with this before you decide to reach out and move forward on this path. They're asking you, do you think it's a good time? And everything doesn't have to be perfect in order for this to work out and for this to be in alignment for you. You know, and I think you're being hard on yourself here in this area. I think you need to trust that you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. And so I guess overall I'm seeing some good vibes. I'm seeing like a little bit of clearance, but yeah, if you reach out, there's some good stuff that's coming through. Let's see what the Earth Mother says. Abundance, fertility, inspiration, emotional fulfillment, harmony, growth, development, a project nears completion, beauty, sensitivity, fruitfulness, motivation. Yeah, so I'm seeing positive signs here about you reaching out. And this is if you don't reach out. This is the path if you don't reach out. And so, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like here, if you don't reach out, you're going to feel like you're on the outside looking in. Like it's like you're shutting this person out and this opportunity out. And I also see that, like, this is like a creative energy coming through, like abundance and fertility, but then it's like reversed. And it's like a fiery energy. And so I feel like it's going to frustrate you if you don't do something about this and you don't speak your truth. And they're saying, like, you need to speak your truth. Like, it's time for you to reach out and speak your truth and be honest and direct. And so, yes, I'm seeing that as the path if you don't reach out. And so, let's see what's going on here. Let's go ahead and pull cards. Oh, whoops. Sorry, that was my tea I just knocked over. My gosh. Let's see what my personal deck has to say about this. This is gonna solve it. So, just give me a second while I shuffle this. Okay, so either way is not a bad choice. Either way is not a bad choice. And I also feel like there's other choices here that, like, you're not aware of. It might not really be a black or white situation. And this isn't, like, the ultimate thing. So, like, if you don't reach out right now, it's not like bad things are going to happen. You're going to lose your opportunity and you can't move forward. Because I'm feeling a lot of, like, you know, definitely a genuine connection here between you and this person. But there seems to be positive energy around you reaching out, because I got the Koi card, and that's like a sign of good fortune. It's kind of like the Miracle card. And then this card isn't negative for you. This is like if you shouldn't, like what happens like if you just don't reach out. This card isn't negative. It's But it's definitely talking about, it's like keep going, you're on the right path, but have no need to rush it, pace yourself. So it's up to you. Do you want to pace yourself in this situation, or do you want to go for this right now? That's really what it comes down to. I feel like both are an option. There seems to be a lot of positive energy favoring this. But let's go ahead and switch gears here and move on to your career. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple cards for you. For how you can align with your highest outcome when it comes to your cash flow. One second. What's going on with your cash flow? Okay. So, first of all, they're wanting you to have respect with the path that you've gone through so far, because I feel like, you know, like I got this energy of like you being in survival mode, like you've been through a lot, especially to get to where you're at right now. So they're saying have respect for yourself and your path and everything that you've built for yourself. Like you've really done amazing here. And this energy of like this builder's coming out, like you're someone who can build in your life and you need to continue this. And this is kind of pointing over here at reaching out, and so I'm seeing like maybe you should reach out, but this is also your career reading, so I'm like, come on, stop hijacking this reading, you guys. We're talking about your career here, and this is saying that you have this strength. You have this strength in you, and this is something you need to remember because you're a little unsure now of how to continue forward, but you've already built something for yourself, and they want you to continue on this path. The next step for you with money is to remember that there's a season for everything in life, and sometimes there's droughts, and that's just how it is, and no one is immune to this. And, you know, it's important that when you're having an abundant season to make sure that you save for future situations. And I feel like this is something that you've been struggling with, is saving for the droughts, because did I get the energy that you were a freelancer? I forgot if I said that earlier or if that was the person before you. Sorry. But I am kind of feeling that like you're someone it's kind of up and down with money, and like you're a creative person. And so there's dual messages coming out. The first one is they want you to find a way to use more of your creative gifts and talents to generate income for yourself. You don't want to spread yourself too thin, but I feel like there's another level you could go to in your career that's even more creative, or some type of service or some type of project or some type of creation that you can sell on the side that's going to help bring extra abundance into your life. Extra money, and kind of help you through these dry spells with your job. And they're wanting you to be creative and not to limit yourself here. And then the inner goddess card is coming out. It's saying to awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Like this is actually something that's going to help you get more money, because it'll help draw more abundance your way. And this is one of the most powerful tools that I've been using to draw abundance into my life. Every time that I've ever had issues with this, and it's taken me a while to like remember this and like to like actually implement it, but taking good care of myself, like I'll actually get rid of things, like change up my look. You want to make sure you're feeling good, you're feeling fresh, you know, so that if you get a job opportunity you can leap on it and not feel like you're not taking care of yourself and like you're not representing yourself well. So it's like if you want to move forward, especially as a freelancer, you need to take very good care of yourself, and it's all about presentation. You know, beauty shines from the inside out and whatnot, but it's also important to like take care of yourself and groom yourself and like do those types of things. And that's a message that's coming out for you, is like to take very good care of yourself during the down cycles of your job, so you don't slip into like depression and feeling kind of nervousness when the jobs come back in. So this is something I'm learning as a freelancer, how to just keep the energy flowing and keep your creative juices flowing in the downtime from your job. So let's look at some overall advice for you now. Overall, they're saying they know that you're confused, but, well, guess what? Prosperity is coming in. The universe wants you to be open to receive. Instead of worrying about it, they're saying, how about you just be open to it? How about you just move forward and you just tell yourself, I'm open to receive abundance. Even if you're quote unquote poor right now, or you're afraid of where your next meal is going to come from, well, you're on this earth, and whatever is happening around you, sometimes it's out of your control, other times it's a situation you created. All you can do is just move forward one step at a time and like work with what you have right now. So that's what you need to think about. Sometimes you get so confused thinking about the bigger picture, but like, what can you do right now that's going to help? That's what I thought with my fashion job. Back in the day, I was so worried, how am I going to make money doing this? Especially when all these people told me I could never make money doing it. Now I'm making thousands of dollars. I'll book one job and make as much as I did in 1 month working at the day job I used to work at, doing this fashion job. It's incredible. I'm honored. I'm humbled. But it took a lot of work. It took 10 years of me working for free, putting myself out there and taking risks. And I feel like that's a lot of what you're having to do in your job. And they're saying that to keep going, like they want to encourage you. And they're like, you've just look at the prosperity that you've already earned. More is coming. No one's going to take anything from you. There's no one competing with you. There's plenty of room for you to grow and to evolve and to change here and to go to the next level. So I hope that these messages helped you out, and anyone else who ended up watching this. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. It's incredible how much abundance I've been making doing this and what I love. And look, I'm proof that you can make money in abundance doing what you love and what you're naturally good at. And you're proof of this too. Don't forget. Have respect for the path you've already walked in your life and everything that's already come through for you. So, peace out.